Good morning, cruisers. It is day 4. That makes me really excited. It's already day 4. And we are at San Juan. They just a little bit ago gave us the okay to go on down to get off on the pier, especially those that had the excursions and things like that. So it's San Juan day. We're gonna see what we can find in San Juan. We do have to be back to the ship kind of early, like 3:30. So it'll be a quick kind of hop on, hop off for me. No excursion planned, but first I'm gonna get some breakfast before heading off the ship, and then we're just gonna kind of walk around San Juan, see what we can get into, maybe get on the hop on and hop off bus, just kind of explore. I didn't do an end of the night video last night. It was so late. After that Family Feud, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and here we are at 7 getting into San Juan. So it was a super short night. But the Family Feud was worth it. It was a really good show. It wasn't as raunchy, I would say, as Quest, or kind of adult humor as Quest, but it was definitely a lot of fun, and it was kind of exciting to be the first show of the Family Feud. We did have an interesting little thing about like 10:20 at night. We get the overhead announcement sound, which all of us just looked at each other, and in this COVID world we're like, oh no. And they were like, we need to inform you, and we're all just like sitting there. I was at the fortune teller bar waiting for Family Feud, and we were just like, oh no, what are they gonna tell us? And they're like, we regret to inform you that we had found a sunken boat, like a hole of a boat floating while we were sailing. So they said that they could not find any life and any distress signals or anything like that. So hopefully the people made it off before the boat sank, or got flooded or whatever, since it was kind of floating on the top. But this is definitely kind of like a Titanic moment of something's floating up ahead. But it was kind of interesting that they found it in all this space. There is a video on my page, and you can search it, because of course John's on here, so he was actually the one that gave us the overhead announcement and things like that. But definitely a first on Mardi Gras first sailing. So yeah, total surprise, but we were just thankful it wasn't the whole, hey, you gotta go back to your rooms COVID talks. So that was good. But yeah, Family Feud was good. Just went really late. I wish they would have done it like the night between the 2 sea days so that you could sleep in the next day a little bit. But they'll figure that out and they'll move it around probably. Because getting back at like 1:30 and then having to get up at 7 or earlier, if you want like a big breakfast, to get off in San Juan's a little tight. But it is what it is. We're on vacation, so we're just kind of going to go with the flow and see what San Juan has to offer. So we're going to start our day off at Cochina for breakfast, now that they are serving breakfast in Cochina. And I'm definitely going to the coffee bar that's right outside Cochina, and the pizza for the short line. Have a good day and make those memories, not dreams. Here we are at San Juan.
It's like 2 blocks out. It's raining real hard. They're gonna be wet when they get back.
RogueAdventures.com. There we go.
Yeah. Because while they paid to stand on the wall, we got for free to sit on the stairs.
Dry.
Hey cruisers, welcome back. San Juan day 4, and it's right before dinner time. Great day. It was a little warm, we won't lie, but overall great day. I'm so glad to see the ports again. The people were glad to see us. They kind of really threw a party. I didn't get a welcome video, but there are some going around that Puerto Rico literally gave us a party to come on in to port, and the media just went crazy over the Mardi Gras and all of her beauty. So it was kind of just so awesome to see, and all the dancing and music and everybody just having a great time. We decided to kind of go rogue and do our own little tour. We just walked around for the most part. We started off going to the place that has the original pina colada, and we just used Google Maps and literally walked uphill. This city is all uphill, we think, because it seemed like we were always climbing hills and walking up and never going down. But it was a good workout, good walk and all that kind of stuff. But we walked up to the restaurant that had it, the original pina colada, ordered one there. We had 3 of them for like $25, so you're paying for the nostalgia, but they were good. They were good. One, and we can say we did it. After that, we went to a church that was just nearby, and Coach outlet shopping, just to kind of see how the prices were compared to up at home. They were pretty comparable. We have to pay taxes here, so when we're in port, if you have the Cheers package, you still have to pay tax on your drinks or anything that you get here on the ship that cost. So just keep that in mind if you're in San Juan. Went to the church. Well, right before we got to, or right after we got to the pina colada place, it poured. It was pouring down rain. Luckily, we had made it just inside in time. And then they told us it would be like a 45-minute wait, or we could do drinks to go. We opted for the drinks to go, but it was still raining. So we actually kind of went rogue again. Do sense a theme of we don't like to follow rules. But we went and got our to-go drinks, and then we found the staff break room that had, it was just down a little hallway kind of next to the bathrooms that had some tables. So we sat and drank our to-go drinks there, and just kind of waited for the rainstorm to pass. After it stopped raining, we walked to the church, walked in there about noontime because they were just finishing up noon mass. And beautiful place. There were a few kind of things, if you weren't expecting them to be around that corner or into the little alcove, it kind of surprised you. There was some kind of statue in a see-through coffin that we turned the corner, and about half of us were like, oh, okay. But it was pretty. A lot of history you could tell was in that building. Definitely a lot of Spanish, so we didn't really understand, all the signs and everything were in Spanish, and we weren't good enough at translating, but it was beautiful. And then after that, it poured again, so we waited a little bit on the steps outside and kind of just watched the world go by and enjoy watching it rain from these steps. And then we decided to come back to the ship. We were getting kind of hot, tired, feet were swelling. You know, so we came back, and process for getting back on the ship super easy. As far as San Juan, they said masks were required, but I would say 50-50. Some people were wearing them and some people weren't, and that's even locals. So I'm not exactly sure what their protocols were. We wore ours for the most part if we were around people especially. And then like if we were walking up the hills, we kind of like took them down so that we could breathe a little easier. But then coming back on, of course, you have to wear your mask going through the check-in process. They didn't even look at my ID on this one. They just checked our sign and sale card. And I'm pretty sure that's probably because it's a US territory, but we had it just in case, but just your card was needed. And then we got back to the ship. We had some lunch. We ate at the Shack's Big Chicken, and then a few people grabbed like some things off of the Lido. They had like mashed potatoes, fried catfish, meatloaf. It was pretty good. I didn't get a video of it. I'm kind of slacking today with the videos, sorry. But it was raining a lot, so we were kind of hiding our cameras and technology and stuff like that. Tonight, we don't even know what to do for dinner anymore. It just takes so long, and you miss all your evening activities. And again, it's not the staff, it's just the process. They just kind of need to update the process. So I think we're gonna try the Pig and Anchor barbecue. Just hope that goes a little faster. Tonight is like deal and no deal. The activity director, cruise director is doing a special show, so it's the Flying Scotsman. There's a variety show. So just a lot of fun things, a lot of live music again. But hopefully we get out of dinner in time to enjoy most of it. And I'm sure there will be a few stops at the fortune teller bar. Even like as we're walking up hills in San Juan, we're like, hey, bog juice would be really good about now. It's just refreshing. It's yummy. We found our favorite. So yeah, let's hope this is a good night and that we get done with dinner quickly. It was a lot of fun. Again, making great memories, not dreams. And actually, the group I'm with is starting to even say it. We're like, we're making memories! Even as we're sliding down the cobblestone streets and sidewalks in San Juan, which become super slippery after it rains. We about fell, I think, a handful of times, and we would just all like freeze because we knew somebody else was going to be next. But nobody fell all the way to the ground, so we were good there. But yeah, we're definitely making memories, not dreams. So I will try to catch up with you later, and hopefully you guys get to see some cool stuff that we get to do tonight. Have fun, cruisers.